Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor. We're back in the hole under the mountain, and let's see what else King Thorin wants us to do now. Long have I known the troubles hindering Erebor, and time has not abated any of them. My father died, strengthened our alliances and brought great wealth to the north, but before the end of his reign, he felt that something unknowable had begun to slip beyond his grasp. In truth, our crafts grew cruder and simpler, and monuments once majestic and without equal in this realm now stood in silent mockery of our declining skill. We have felt this loss for many years now, but alas, it was not the only cost we have borne with the passing of the years. This tends the ravens as she always has, but they do not speak to Durin's folk as they once did. It is habit alone that keeps her at Ravenhill. Our friendship of old with the ravens has faded to naught, and now these stout axes come to Erebor seeking refuge and freedom from the oppressors of Mordor, and still a few among us would deny their own kin and cousins. These are troubles enough for any king under the mountain, but it falls to me to resolve them, so resolve them I shall. I have thought much on Ambassador Spackard's words. These stout axes have fled oppression and devastation, and now I hear there are dwarves in Erebor who would sooner spit on them than welcome them as friends. This is not the way of Durin's folk. The stout axes are our kin, whether they believe it so or not, and they must be treated as such. You and Gimli know well what the stout axes have suffered, and you know their minds as none among us do. Speak to the mistrustful few among us, and reassure them that the stout axes come to us as refugees and friends. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, this one is for the next quest pack, so we don't need to worry about that just yet. Brathi, where is Brathi? Oh my god. Brathi is in the hole under the mountain, but it doesn't say exactly where. So I guess we'll just need to run around looking for the mistrustful dwarves, and hopefully Brathi will be somewhere near them. For so long, we looked only inwards. Now suddenly dwarves speak of the hills to the east and of the ancient mountains to the north. I shall give these stout axes a chance, even if I think they're a bit thin-bearded. Yeah, that's gotta be one of the worst insults a dwarf could give you. So yeah, the passive aggressiveness of this guy. Well, you're willing to give him a chance? Not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. I just wish that you leave the hostilities sooner rather than later. I see. Perhaps I'll have to hear more from them. You see? That's not so bad. Now, there doesn't seem to be any Brathi on this side. You are known to us, and I trust your words in this matter. Thank you. That was unexpected, but it was really nice of you. Now we're only missing one more of these mistrustful dwarves, and I believe it stands to reason, right, that he will be down below on this wing. No Brathi yet. These interior maps should really be reworked so that you can see some of the quest marks on those maps. I mean, I don't mind looking around every once in a while, of course, but the hole under the mountain is huge. And it gets difficult trying to track down where have you been, where have you not been? And just trying to see the quest ranks from a distance. And I have no memory of any Brathi. So I wouldn't know where that guy is. Anyway. Nope. Ah, come on. Closing on the Iron Garrison, of course, but no Brathi here. Ah! Okay, there he is. Now I'm just missing one of those mistrustful dwarves, and I have no idea where they are.
A glorious day!
Hail, Beriathan, you have been sent by King Thorin. What does he wish of me? You explain King Thorin's desire to reclaim dwarf-make weaponry lost in the Battle of Dale, and his renewed interest in exploring new forging methods within Erebor. Of course. King Thorin and our mates have spoken long on methods that might improve our crafting skill once more, but we have not yet attempted any such designs. It seems the time has come. As for the weapons lost on the fields of battle, I would ask that you seek them out. In the meantime, I shall speak to our smiths and make certain that the forges are prepared. Once you have gathered as many dwarf-made weapons as you can bear, deliver them to me.
Greetings, friend!
Hail, Beriathan! I have heard much of your skill in battle, but have you a keen eye? It is said that new veins of golden ore have revealed themselves in the aftermath of the battle. Ha! Perhaps we should be the slightest bit grateful to those sterlings after all. Search rocky areas around Erebor and see what you can find. If you uncover anything, deliver it to me, and I shall see that King Thorin knows well of your contributions to Durin's folk. Sure. Outside Erebor. Okay, so it seems one of those dwarfs is gonna be outside. That's great. It seems we didn't miss anything in here. Now, I think I'm gonna get another one of these reputation acceleration tomes. Yeah. And I also think I'm gonna do real quick a round of daily tasks to increase our reputation a little bit. Beautiful day in the Dalelands too. Now, let us do this really quick, if you don't mind. Don't know how many have I completed, but just trying to do this as fast as I can. Bear with me. Alright, there we go. Mission recruiters, no. It seems I missed the last dwarf. I mean, I don't see any. This really shouldn't be this difficult. I mean, if the quest tracker is to be believed, the dwarf seems to be inside a hole under the mountain, but if that's the case, why does the quest info say that you can also find those dwarves outside Erebor? Oh my god. Well, that's not a big deal, as we can just look for that missing dwarf next time we go back to turn in all the other quests. And for the time being, we can focus on collecting these weapons. Okay. Battle-worn mace over here. Okay. Let us see. Branches. That's a really nice goat. I think that's the goat you get with the meta deed for the Lothlorin instances. I might be wrong though, but I think that's the case. I have never completed that meta deed. I mean, I have finished a few of them. I have a couple of those special mounts, but not as many as I would like. So hopefully sometime we'll get a chance of getting those meta deeds done with Beriathan. That would be awesome. Missing just one more axe. Where can it be? Yeah. There it is. That's what I thought. Deliver the weapons to Rathi. We can remove that for the moment. And we'll make our way to Ravenhill. Talk to these, advance the Black Book. All that good stuff. In the meantime, we can also look for some of those ore deposits, gold deposits that have been unearthed. Newly exposed vein. Yeah. Here's one. There we go. I don't want to stray too far from the road because I'm not sure about it, but I think there are a couple pages and extra things to check. And those usually can be found by the road. So that's what I want to do. Dwarf marker. Okay. But a dwarf marker and a newly exposed vein is, I think, reason enough to try and... Oh, God. Yeah, any other there were more marks around this area, more markers. That's awesome. Almost halfway through with this. Once again, I don't expect to find them all, but as many as I can on my own, I count that as a win. This is the road to Ravenhill. Looking nice. Great Citadel deposit. Completed! Explorer of the Daylands, Ravenhill. Beriathan dances through Dale. That sounds like a really cool title. But I don't... Let me see. Ah, yeah. I don't have my bonus remaining, no. Let us try and use that now. Did complete it, 5 LOTRO points. The title, Dances Through Dayland, which I think it's really cool. You have explored the Daylands in great detail, yeah. Now, Explorer of the North, awesome. Explorer of Erin Lasgalin, Dwarf Markers, Ruins of the North, The Path of the Company, Treasure Seeker of the North. Yeah, we're missing a lot of things. This must be the elderly sister of Thorin Oakenshield.
Yes?
Yes? This stares at you, but says nothing more. Hesitantly, you begin to ask about the Arkenstone, but before you can properly word the request, she interrupts you. The heart of the mountain. It lies with my brother Thorin beneath the mountain. I have not visited him in some time. She looks at you slyly. The path down the hill is choked with rush and stones. Someone should do something. You offer to clear the path, and this grunts non-committally. What do you want? You politely explain King Thorin's wish to rebuild a friendship with the Ravens. Ah, so he thinks he might put all to rights now, does he? He did not seem so concerned about the might of the Ravens when Dain was king under the mountain. He must know the truth of it. You see, the line of Kark nears his end. Roag is dead, his children are dead, and now Arka, daughter of Ugrukhôr, is all that remains. I tend her lesser kin as best an old dwarf may, but she is the last chief of the great Ravens, and it has been many years since we last spoke in the forgotten way of Durin's folk. She has gone elsewhere, beyond my sight. I do not know if she will ever return, but if the king under the mountain wishes to heal the wounds of time and once again share true friendship with the Ravens, it will be no simple errand. I can speak with them if they would still hear me, but they will not listen without the offerings that once adorned their homes. I have seen sparkling trinkets borne by the Easterlings come to the north, and I believe the Ravens may find them to their liking. Bring me those trinkets, and we shall see if the Ravens still desire friendship with Durin's folk. So, if I'm getting this right, yeah, I gotta go back to the Yangovar camps. Oh, alright. I'll do it. There we got this. Orin's sister. We are here in Ravenhill, might as well advance the black book a little bit. Alright, that should be the last of them. What comes next? Talk to these at Ravenhill. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Dwelling and glowing are already here. This is gonna be a lot of fun. I think I'm gonna turn this off for the moment.
Where the conversation has left me parched.
These are my cousins, come from afar. Dwelling is the steward of Thorin's hold in the Blue Mountains, and Glowing acts as emissary for the king under the mountain. The conversation has left me parched. If I am to entertain visitors, I will need more water to refresh me. This gives you a meaningful look, and you volunteer to bring up some water from the well at the base of the hill. Sure. Just a moment, and I'll get you the water that you want. I saw the well on my way up here. You set down the bucket of water as more dwarves come up the hill. So I have Bombur, Bifur and Bofur. Oh, awesome, Bifur and Bofur. Yeah, you can see the resemblance. Bifur, father of Bossi, and Bofur, father of Rogur, yeah. Yeah, they are like two droplets of water. Awesome, awesome. And Bombur, of course, which is so fat that he has to be carried around. You gotta do something about that, man. It's not healthy. Not good for you.
This is a day for visitors.
Bifur, the keeper of hammers, and Bofur, the master of chisels, have come to Ravenhill. Even Bombur, the warden of the larders, has paid me a visit. Most unexpected. These dwarves accompanied my brother and my sons on the quest of Erebor. This seems as good an opening as any, and you ask again about the Arkenstone. As before, this interrupts you. Bombur's progress up the hill was low, and he told me he spied a number of foes in the vicinity of Dale during the ascent. I cannot think about the heart of the mountain while my neighbors are endangered. This raises her eyes to you in challenge, and you volunteer to deal with the foes that lurk around Dale. Ah, well, I guess this is a good a time as any to go for the Yangovar trinkets too. So, let us go. You want me fighting Yangovar again? I'll do it. $14 of those trinkets. I'm not entirely sure, but I think maybe the page that is close to Ravenhill I already discovered. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. It's been a long while. Well, not a long while, but it's been a while since last time I played, so I'm not sure. I don't remember exactly which pages I have. Dwarves and men. Okay. And I think I know where those two are. But first, on the hunt of Yangovar we go. So, maybe I will regret this, but let us see if we can ride the worsted around Dale. Whoa! Yeah, this is not gonna work. Not with a worsted. Some of these turns are too much. But well, it wasn't as bad as I expected. Okay, let us begin. There we go. Alright. I hope there's enough Yangovar in this camp. I don't want to go back to Urushova. Yeah. There were enough Yangovar here. That's good. That was amazing. Now I think a picture just like this I have already taken, but I really enjoyed the view of Dale and Erebor. So yeah, why not? Now with this we can go back to this. Let us mount again. I have mail, okay. Cool. We'll check that one later. Now, for this one I don't need to go back to Dale. Well, into Dale. More accurate. We can just ride through the open fields. That's gonna be so much more easier. Back in the road, right? Yeah. Okay. Whoa, 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 I missed the turn. Like usual. What's this about? Okay. So, now we have Nori, which I don't think we have ever seen. It looks kind of similar, if you ask me, to Peter Jackson's designs. Even more so than glowing. Well, all the designs in here are, all the dwarf designs are great, but Nori's is really cool. I think it's my favorite out of them all. It's a shame we haven't had a chance of questing with Nori more often.
More friends have arrived, and the wizard too.
As friends, I count Dori, the High Hoard Seeker, and Nori, the Keeper of Coffers. They are my distant kin. Of the wizard Gandalf, I have fewer kind words to speak. This looks around her, and you brace yourself for another task. There is nothing else that needs doing right now, but do not think I am unaware of this plan of yours. I have so few visitors on most days that this low trickle of friends and kin must mean something. You might as well tell me. What do you, the surviving members of my brother's adventuring band, ask of his sister? Gandalf opened his mouth to speak, and this silenced him with a look. I don't want to hear it from you, wizard. I want this man to tell me. Well, spit it out, man.
You think the heart of the mountain has been stolen from my brother's tomb?
My brother Thorin was entombed in Mazal Akrâz with the Arkenstone and with an elven sword beside. You think the heart of the mountain has been stolen? What thief would dare disturb the Oakenshield's rest or risk the guards of his tomb? No, do not try to convince me of this, there is no need. It has been too long since I visited my brother and my sons where they lie beneath the mountain. I will allow you to ensure the Arkenstone remains with Thorin while I pay my respects to my brother and to Fili and Kili. I am old, man. It will be good for Durin's folk to know the fate of the heart of the mountain, and it will benefit my own heart to see my lost kin at least one more time before I join them. Tell the wizard he has permission, but do not to go alone. We will all go together. That works. And of course, Dori, sorry, I missed you too, but here we are. I hadn't realized. Bombur is basically extremely fat Dori with not as long as a beard, but yeah, the resemblance is uncanny. Let us talk to Gandalf and go to the tomb.
If Karazgar or his agents have worked some evil with the Arkenstone.
It is good that this has given her permission to open the tomb of Thorin. We must know if Karazgar or his agents have worked some evil involving the Arkenstone.
This is Mazal Akrâz, the Chamber of Glory. My brother and my sons lie within. Let us go now to them.
Yeah, an aptly named Chamber of Glory because the look of this place is majestic. The dwarf it's dwarven architecture in all its splendor, gigantic as you come to expect from dwarves. Very well illuminated too. Yeah, loving this place. It seemed appropriate for these to go on ahead and for the rest of us to follow along behind. Her brother Thorin and her sons Fili and Kili lie entombed within, and while our purpose here is one of importance, I do not wish to work any disrespect upon the fallen. I will meet you at the bottom, Beriathan. Keep watch upon your footing. And I think we need to take this path. Yeah. Dori. Or maybe you find dwarves regardless of which path you take. That sounds fit. Dori. Nori. Bombur. Bifur and Bofur. Loin. Whose tomb is it? I'm sorry for what I'm trying to do, but just trying to check this. God, I don't know. Another dwarf, it seems. Glowing. Dwalling. Yeah, it seems that's all of them. And this. So here we have Orin's tomb, which is of course really I don't want to jump over it, but here we have it. Orin's tomb, Orcrist. Billy and Killy. It's just that this place is fantastic. I am ready, Beriathan. Let us see what there is to see. Well, is it there or isn't it? The Arkenstone remains with Thorin. So that's it then? We must be satisfied with our decline? Surely not. Who do we need to talk to now? Gandalf. Yeah. But you sure the Arkenstone's in there? I don't see it. Would have loved to see the Arkenstone, but I don't see it. It eases my heart to know the Arkenstone remains with Orin, but this means the decline of his people's craft skill must have another cause. A wizard's guess is not the same as any other's, Beriathan, and it is the guess of this wizard that the loss of the dwarf rings might be to blame for this decay. The ring Anja, called Handorm by the dwarves, was taken from Thrain by Sauron and must have perished in the fall of Barad-dûr. But if that's true, the decline cannot be reversed. The decay cannot be prevented? Decline? Decay? These words need not sting you so deeply. Bah, you're not a dwarf, you're a wizard. You could not understand, Gandalf. But I am a dwarf, Dwalin. I say I have seen good days and I have seen bad. A dwarf will persevere through the bad and bring about the good. Yes. No decline cannot be overcome. This speaks wisely. All things change, sometimes for better and sometimes for worse. Nothing can stay the same forever. Even the words we speak change with the passage of time. In the old tongue, the Northmen called their town Dalheim. As the years passed, the name was shortened to Dalheim. In time, Dalheim became Daleholm, and more simply, Dale. Fascinating. It truly is. Consider the last ruling lord of Daleholm, Gerijarn III, slain by Smaug. The elves interpreted the name Gerijarn as they heard it, and it became Gideon. Why, when I first came to these lands, I was not known as Gandalf. The men of the lake, the Lakthura, called me Wandalf. Over the years, their language slowly changed and Wandalf became Gandalf. In fact, Is the lecture done? Is it time to eat? Beriathan, I have had a thought. What is it, Gandalf? From Dalheim came Dalheim, which passed then to Daleholm and is now Dale. Gearjarm became Girion, whose necklace caused much trouble between Thranduil of the Wood and the Dwarves of the Mountain. Of all my many names, that which I wear in the north was not first. Even that came from Wandalf, for Frumgar called me the Elf of the Wand, not knowing my true nature. Wood, lake, mountain, and stone. Each has their own words, and even when they speak of the same thing, they may not find understanding. Gandalf looks at you closely, a curious look in his eye. Beriathan, what if the artifact for which we seek, this Bugdatish, never existed at all? Since this journey began, neither friend nor foe have learned aught of it. No sign of this relic can be found. What if Ugrukhôr seeks an artifact that never was? Words can mean different things in different contexts, my friend, and even a small change can greatly affect a word's meaning. Can it be that Ugrukhôr does not look for that which we assume? In the Black Speech, the word Bugdatish is very clear. It means namekeeper and brings to mind a relic or an artifact. But what if there has been a mistake? What if the word was misheard? What if the word spoken was not Bugdatish, but was Bugdash instead? What does that mean? Why does it matter? In the Black Speech, the word Bugdash means the name given at birth. It may be that Ugrukhôr seeks no artifact. It may be he seeks his Bugdash, his true name. How will that help him? That remains to be seen, Master Dwarf. If Ugrukhôr believes this knowledge can help him, it falls on us to learn why. But let us now leave Thorin and his nephews in peace. We will discuss this above. Who do I need to talk to now to leave the instance to this? Yeah. Thank you for suggesting this excursion, Beriathan. I enjoyed seeing my king again. Though a day be gone this many years, you will always be welcome at Ravenhill whenever you wish to visit me. As for your wizard, he talks too much. Leave him behind while you come to visit. Sure, don't you worry. And I mean, Gandalf is so busy running from one place to another that I don't think he has the time to pay a visit.
I am satisfied by your report.
I'm put at ease by the knowledge that the Arkenstone is still kept safe by Thorin Oakenshield beneath the mountain. There is no end to the mischief Khadasgar and others of his ilk seek to work upon my lands and my people, but the heart of the mountain remains beyond his reach. I am less pleased by Gandalf's supposition that the loss of the dwarf ring Handorn has caused a diminishment of our craft skill, for such a loss cannot be reversed. That ring is gone, along with the others to which we held a claim, and none of them are coming back. It is not our way to give up hope, and our artisans will continue to strive, but I mourn the great works that once were made and will now have no rivals. Thank you all the same, Beriathan.
This feels right to me.
This feels right to me, Beriathan. The Gúrzyul gained their continuing lives through the powers of Sauron, and now that he is gone, perhaps that power fades. Can it be their strength declines even now, just as the craft skill of the dwarves lessens with the absence of the dwarf ring? Do the Gúrzyul seek some means of survival, some power to counteract this decay? It would explain Ugrukhôr's desperation, Beriathan. If it's not a Bugdatish he seeks, not an artifact, but a Bugdash, a birth name, perhaps he believes this information will stave off his decline. We must remain vigilant and keep the Gúrzyul from attaining the knowledge that will save them. This journey was valuable, my friend, though we defeated no Gúrzyul and found neither artifacts nor weapons. The wisdom we found is treasure enough. I will ask the king to grant me a room within the mountain, and we'll retire there to consider our next course of action. Then we will face the Gúrzyul and bring them to an end. Now, which cloak are we gonna get? This is might, agility, vitality, critical rating, physical mastery. Yeah, this one seems to be the one. Yep.
King Thorin has given me a room in the dwelling halls of Erebor.
Alright, that will start the next book for the next quest pack, but we also have some missing matters yet with these and the other dwarves, so we're gonna wait before doing that. Just a moment. We have a new emote lecture, and I don't remember what this emote does, so let me check. Oh, okay. Yeah, I enjoy it. Yeah. And do you stay like that? Do you stay... Does the animation loop? It seems to be so. Well, I enjoy that. Yeah, the animation is looping. I think it has great potential. Now, let us see how do our stats change with this cloak. Now we get an increase on our physical mastery, a slight increase. We just gotta get some vitality in here, I guess. Tracery, we got wages of fear, positional damage, no. And enhancement runes that we are not using just yet. You know, this would be a great time to try and find the missing, mistrustful dwarf. Or maybe not. Let us go back to this. But I also want to grab an essence here. Of morale? No. Of vitality. We're gonna apply these to the cloak we just got. Yeah, that's so much better. Now, I'm not gonna ash this cloak because I'm saving all these cloaks that I have from Mordor, from the allegiances. I think... Yeah, they were in here. And it seems I have one of them repeated. Cloak of the Black Gate. No. No, that's all the cloaks. Yeah. The Hobbit cloak, the men, and the dwarf variants. Yeah. Okay. Let us bring then the trinkets to this and continue where we left off with her. I thought we were gonna get a trade point. Not a big deal. We're doing good with trade points. But I think, well, when I'm getting close to the cap, I need to retrade. I need to take some points from the red tree and bring them over to the yellow one. But it wouldn't make a big difference right now, so I can still wait a little before doing that. Let us get back to this. Because after this one, I think she will have a couple more quests for us. 1 or 2 at most. But we are not starting the new part of the Black Book, and we're not going to the Iron Hills just yet because we have one more thing left to do after we finish with this. So we're gonna still stay in the Dale Lands for the time being. I cannot give the king under the mountain what he seeks, not without time. The ravens must decide if such an offering pleases them, and perhaps one day the younger dwarves of Durin's folk will witness the return of Arca and the friendship that was lost. Completed! Friend to the dwarves of Erebor. Let us check that. I know, that was it, truly. The ravens of the north. Man, I should have completed this before doing the epic and gotten the gold veins, but anyway. Friend with the dwarves of Erebor, and now we're doing ally. So let us check this really quick. There we go, friend. Okay, making progress. Must earn ally, okay. This one, friend. The title, the discount, the points. You have reached friend status with the dwarves of Erebor. And LOTRO points. Now, we still need to gather the gold veins, but that's not what I want to do before I finish today's episode. I actually want to do something else, but I think we need to try and find another place around Ravenhill. Bear with me because I'm not sure, but no, it's not through here. Once again, supposedly there was a page really close to Ravenhill, but I think I might have gotten it at some point without going to Ravenhill proper. So that's not what I'm looking for. But I'm trying to see. Well, there is a dwarf marker, which I also knew. So, okay, that's half of them, thankfully. But no, what I'm trying to do is actually there lies all that is left of Dale, said Balin. Yeah. This one exactly. When Thorin and company climbed Ravenhill and witnessed what was at the time the ruins of Dale. And I'm not sure if there is an easy way of coming back, or coming up here, but well, that's what I wanted to trigger in any case. So with the awesome view of the Dale Lands, yeah, perfectly clear from here. So, with this awesome view, that would be the end of today's episode. So once again, thank you for watching today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.